Okay, this is a big one that we get a lot of questions about. Tips for getting in and out of kennels with dogs, getting dogs in and out of the kennels, all of that. So we do have some tips for you here. First one here is when us, the volunteers, are getting in and out of kennels, what do we do? Because the dogs can be excited and they're trying to get out and they might try to bowl us over. So 5 strategies for you here. The first one is to use treats to distract the dog while you enter or exit. And so for that, we'll just take some treats. We will toss them in the kennel away from the door where we're trying to get in or out. As they are distracted, we can quickly move in or out. Now on this, if you are getting in, make sure that you have the clip already undone because you have a very short period of time while the dog is distracted. Second strategy, you can tell the dog to sit and have them wait while you enter or get out of the kennel. That will not work for every dog, but there are some dogs who are trained and they do know that cue, and so you can try that. Strategy number 3 is what I call a fake out. So the kennels that have 2 doors to them and the dog can get on either side through that opening in the middle. What I'll sometimes do is act like I'm going to get in one door over here. And then when they come and they are excited to get out of that door, I have to quickly switch, open, and move into the other door. So you can use that fake out. Sometimes that'll work. Fourth strategy here is using your body to block. And so that is where you're going to hold the door very tightly with one hand. You're going to have to use some force because some of these dogs are excited to get out. And so you're going to hold it so it doesn't open too fast. Just open it a little bit and then use your body to block and push the dog back. And so that could be your leg and your hip that you're using. It can be your hand. If we do need to use our hand, we want to be really careful. We don't want to push their face. That is asking for a bite. We want to make sure that our hand goes on their chest and we are pushing back on their chest, and I will show you a video there. And with that, strategy number 5 here is just ask for help from staff or another mentor volunteer. Any of us would help you get dogs out, help get them distracted. So you have some options there. Asking for help is never a bad strategy. All right, so I have a few videos here of what I was talking about. So this first video is, I think, where I am outside of the kennel and using treats to distract. So toss treats in. As he's distracted, I get in. Now something you saw there, make sure that you already have that clip undone and you are ready to get in quickly. Second video is if I'm finished with the dog, I'm putting him back. I want to make sure that I've already taken off their collar and or harness before I want to get out. And then when I am ready to make my exit, again, I'm going to use some treats to distract here. And when you're getting out of the kennel and the dog is staying in, make sure that you're kind of backing out of it, right? So that you have your eyes on the dog and you can block them if they quickly turn and try to come out with you. This last video is just showing kind of an example of what it looks like when you are making sure to, use your hand to block that dog and push him back into the kennel. We want to make sure that we get the chest. Sorry for the camera work here. So I've reached in very carefully. I have my hand against the neck or the chest, not the face. Hold him back. I get in with me. Always use treats to distract, again, as I get out. All right, the other thing in this area that we get a lot of questions on is how to get collars and harnesses on dogs that are really excited, they're jumpy, they want to get out. It can feel like you're trying to, wrangle a, Tasmanian devil from Looney Tunes. So first strategy, use treats to distract. Again, treats can be a great thing. So drop several on the floor, quickly get that collar on while they're gobbling them up. Strategy number 2 is use something like a lick pop here, or a Kong where you've spread some peanut butter on it. You can put that on the ground, step on the handle, or maybe smack this up against the kennel wall. And as they're, again, licking at it, then we can we have a little bit of time that we can get that collar on. Third strategy, again, we can try telling the dog to sit. Sometimes it works, so you can try it. Fourth strategy, again, ask for help. A mentor, volunteer, or staff could get the dog out of the kennel with a slip lead. The staff are exceptionally talented at getting dogs on slip leads very quickly. Once they're in the hallway or in a play yard, then you can put a regular martingale collar on them. So you can ask for help there. Last strategy here is kind of a joke, but get better, get faster. And really, just the more you do it, the faster you will get, the easier it becomes. So just keep at it, and I promise it will get easier. So a couple of videos here on getting dogs in and out of kennels. This first one, just showing how I'm using treats and a lick pop to distract a dog while I get the martingale collar on. So he was distracted by the lick pop until I started putting the collar on, and then he started paying attention to me, so I dropped some treats on to give me the extra time I need. The second one is a little bit longer here, but it is one of our mentor volunteers working with Chili the dog. And what you'll see here is keep trying different strategies. And if one doesn't work, go on to the next. You will eventually get them out. No problem. But even for mentor volunteers, there is no one set way that will always work with every dog.
It's harder.
So she drops treats in, but Chili was too excited she didn't want the treat.
No treats. No treat. Chili.
Gonna try again. Chili catches it right out of the air.
Okay. No.
Top here, and she's kind of into it, but also really excited, so not paying that much attention.
No.
Wiggling, wiggling.
Here. You gotta sit. No, down.
Trying to get her to sit.
There you go. There you go. It won't stick.
It'll stick to the metal on the other side.
Here, Chili. Right here. Chili.
Chili's just too excited. She doesn't want to pay attention to anything else. So Vicky just has to wait for the right time to get that collar on. So you can use multiple strategies. Just know that you have all of these in your back pocket. Final things about getting in and out of the kennels with dogs. Always make sure the coast is clear before you enter into the kennel areas with a dog. Look through a window, look around corners. And anytime that you're getting ready to open a kennel door, whether you're getting in or you're getting out of a kennel, just look around, make sure that there's no one else out there in the hallway getting dogs in or out. People are fine, dogs are not. And then finally, when you put the dogs back, make sure that you always put the clips back on the kennel doors, both sides, to prevent dogs from escaping. As I've mentioned before, dogs can be quite smart and escape artists. And so we do want to make sure that we put clips on both of those kennel doors so they can't bump it and let themselves out.